On today's episode of Sweat Talk, I want to go over getting into the state of flow, and I want to talk to you about how I'm making these videos and why I'm making these videos. The reason why I'm going to start calling these Sweat Talk is because I'm making these videos at the end of my workout. Today I still have to climb back down to the bottom of the mountain. But I want to demonstrate to you, right now I'm not at the top of the mountain. But sometimes, even when you're not at the top, the views are beautiful. I started making these videos to inspire people to do things that are hard. I'm not scripting any of these videos. At the end of my workout, I don't even know what the heck I'm going to talk about. When I push the record button, I don't even have an idea of what I'm going to say. But I just go with the state of flow. Oftentimes when I press record on these live streams, or on the live streams I should say, I just do it so that I can do something hard. I can step outside of my comfort zone, and I can hopefully inspire people and motivate people to where they can develop discipline to better themselves in their lives. What I have found throughout my transformational journey is if you just do the hard things, just like anything in life, you're going to get better at it. Things are going to get easier. Since I don't script any of these videos, I don't even have bullet points. So far, I don't have anything. I go with the raw emotion that's inside of me. I want you to see me outside of my comfort zone. I want you to catch all of the ums and all of the ahs. I want you to see everything. I want you to feel what I'm trying to demonstrate to you. You can do the exact same thing that I'm doing. You can do things that are hard. The key takeaway is you have to start. Step outside of your comfort zone. Do something that's difficult. Make sure that you get attacked by mosquitoes. Find that beautiful place in your life. Find that beautiful spot that you want to be at. Do what you've been thinking about doing. Start what you think about starting. Life is hard. Everything in life is hard. The hardest thing to do is to live in discomfort. If you are living in discomfort, if you are uncomfortable with your current situation, if you're fighting with your spouse, if you don't know how to put food on the table, if you don't know how you're going to put gas in the car, you're already living in a life of discomfort. If you're worried about what's going on in the economy, if you're worried about what they said in the news, you need to stop watching that news. It's all poison. Turn all of that stuff off. Detox from the dopamine. Go out into nature. Breathe in the fresh air. Take in the amazing smells. This place is so beautiful. You can't not enjoy it if you live here. If you do because the weather's bad, or you're afraid to get off your couch for whatever reason, it's too cold outside, it's raining, you need to do something to commit to you. You need to commit to your future. You need to start with small goals, something that you can achieve. But you also have to have huge, ridiculous, outlandish goals that you're afraid to make it to. Sometimes those outlandish goals that we might set for ourselves and for our future aren't actually where we want to be. But we won't actually find out where it is that we want to be until we get started. Sometimes we think that when we're in our 20s or our 30s, that living in this multi-million-dollar mansion, or having the hypercar or the supercar, some of us think that when we're young, that's the lifestyle that we want. But almost none of us want the responsibility that comes along with it. Almost none of us want to deal with what comes along with these discomforts that life has in store for us. I don't want to live the life of Elon Musk. I have no desire to live like Andrew Tate. I have no desire to be Jeff Bezos. That's not even close to being one of my goals. I have no desire to take on that amount of responsibility and live that stressful of a life. That, in my definition, is not success. That's not where I want to be. That's not where my wife wants to be. If you want to live a life of comfort, you still need to make goals that you can achieve. But you have to also make goals that you're afraid to achieve. You have to do things that you are afraid of. My fears might be, they are definitely going to be different than what your fears are. But I try to, I shouldn't say I try, I face my fears on a regular basis. One of my fears is actually standing in front of this camera and talking to you. One of my fears is being vulnerable in front of potentially millions of people. Oftentimes in the past, whenever I would turn that camera on, I would just draw a blank. I would have absolutely no idea what to say. And I would fear the judgment of potentially millions of people. As I've gotten older in my life, over the course of the last 45 years of my life, I've learned that I don't care what people think. I don't care about other people's judgments. I don't care if people think that I drive a beat-up car. I have no desire to be the coolest person at the intersection. I don't have any desire to have the attention. The only desire that I have in this life, the real passion that I have in this life, is to help other people and to empower other people. My true passion in life is to live my best life and help other people live their best life as well. That's what I care about. That is my true passion. That is my calling. I originally started this YouTube channel as an automotive channel because for the longest time, I thought that would be the only way that I would actually be able to help people, was teaching people how to work on vehicles, teaching people how to build things. Building things and working on cars was something that was a passion of mine in my younger years. That was one of my passions, I should say. I didn't actually have any true focused passion. The real passion that I've always had is helping myself become the best version of myself and helping others. I just never knew what way I could help others. Now I figured out I can help others through my voice and through my feelings. And I can help others become the best version of themselves. Building cars, working on cars, turning wrenches, building things, welding, fabricating. That was just one of these things that I was afraid to let go. We all have things in our life that we're afraid to let go of. We hold on to these things that they don't really matter to us. But at one point in our lives, it's all we knew. So since that's all we knew, That was our comfort zone. So we constantly go back to them, and we refuse to let go of these things. We refuse to progress in life because we have a fear of letting go. When letting go is the right thing for us to do. We don't want to live in the past. We want to live and learn from the past. We want to use those examples to live for in the future. We want to demonstrate to others and ourselves. If you can't be honest with yourself, if you can't look inside of yourself and figure out why you are where you are, you cannot progress throughout this life. You have to get locked in. You have to get focused. You have to want to achieve greatness now. Greatness is another one of those things. What is your definition of greatness? There is no better time in history to get ahead in this world. There is no better time to be able to do what you want to do. The internet has provided anything and everything for all of us across the entire world, not just the United States. If you have a cell phone, you have a way to achieve greatness. You have power to achieve whatever it is that you want to. We all have unfair disadvantages in life. What is your unfair disadvantage? Look inside of yourself. Find out what your unfair disadvantage is and use it. I might be aging myself, but in the movie 8 Mile with Eminem, throughout the course of the movie, his life was just going to absolute shambles. It was falling apart. Everything was falling apart around him. He completely choked in a rap battle. The guy that he was supposed to be battling in that rap battle, after he had choked against him, all of his friends, himself, everybody knew that he was capable of doing it. The first time he choked, but throughout the entire movie, the guy that he's supposed to be going his opponent for this rap battle, he slept with Eminem's girlfriend. His friend shot himself in the crotch. He got the crap beat out of him. Eminem found his unfair advantage, and he annihilated the guy at the final rap battle. He mopped the floor with him. And the guy who he choked on before, choked at the end. Who won at the end? He was able to find his unfair advantage. He put all of his fears aside, didn't care about any judgments. And he utilized those unfair advantages to mop the floor with his opponent. He was able to show everybody around him his success. He was able to kill all of these people with success. With that said, if you get anything out of this content, I hope you will share it with somebody. If you know somebody who's struggling, I hope you will share this content with them. If you yourself are struggling, you'll be okay. Life will get better. Everything will be okay. You have to get started right now. You have to get started right now. Tomorrow's never going to come. Monday's never going to come. New Year's resolution is a joke. Commit to yourself right now. Be honest with yourself right now. Do what you know is right. All the naysayers that are out there, who gives a shit about their judgment? Let people judge you. Let people think what they want. I hope in the future if you got anything out of this content, I hope you will like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you in the future. And I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone showing up. And I hope to see you in the future. Thank you. Peace.